Hello guys, I'm George. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about 5 American things that confuse Japanese people. I studied abroad in the US when I was a student. I have very good memories there, but at the same time, I had a lot of culture shocks as well. Let me share you guys my experiences. Let's go. I know not only American people and not everyone of course, but I didn't expect American people actually say F word a lot on a daily basis. Because before going to the US, I learned that saying F word is really bad thing. There is no good translation of F word in Japanese, but all I understand is that's really bad word. If you say the word, you might cause serious problems or get involved in big trouble. So I was like, oh, I should keep in mind to avoid saying that. But the reality is, fuck. So I understand that basically American people say F word in very casual situations, like when you are with your friends or family or someone you get along with. But when I heard that word right after arriving in the US, I was fucking confused. American people often say huh when they want the person to repeat what he said. But if you say huh to Japanese people, they'll absolutely, definitely, surely, certainly confuse Japanese people. Because huh is a really offensive word in Japanese. It depends on how you say it, but it basically means what the fuck are you saying in very offensive way. So it's highly likely that huh makes Japanese people feel uncomfortable. For example, like this. 部長、明日仕事休みたいです。はぁ？急すぎるし、明日も忙しいんだよ。無理に決まってんだろ。すいません。In light of this, let me talk about my experiences. When I studied abroad in the US, I stayed with the host family. My English was terrible at the time, so I had a really hard time communicating with my host family. Like one day I said something like, can I drink coffee? What I meant was, can I drink coffee? In Japanese, we say not coffee, but kohi. And my host frowned at me and said, huh? And I was like, I was shocked at the time and I was like, did I say something wrong? You know, but not only that time, that kind of things happen a lot. And every time I received huh, and every time I got depressed. But now I understand how and when they say huh, and I kinda get used to it. But most Japanese people don't, so please try not to say huh to Japanese people as much as possible. Instead of saying huh, what I recommend you say to Japanese people is with your big smile and like big angel and say, could you say that again? In the US, sitting with the legs crossed is fairly common even when meeting teachers or government officials or big stars on TV shows. I was really surprised that crossing your legs actually means that you show that you're relaxed and also you set a relaxed tone. On the other hand, in Japan, when sitting on a chair, it is impolite to cross your legs whenever you're talking to someone you don't know well or who is senior to you, especially in formal or business situations, so you should basically not cross your legs in that situation in Japan. In Japan, when we see friends, we hardly shake hands with friends. We just say oh or yo or wis, and that's it. But in the US, I saw a lot of people doing unique handshakes, which I had never seen and done before in Japan. So like when you see friends, you go like, hey bro, what up? Hey, what up? When I saw this for the first time, I thought, wow, that's cool. But you know, sometimes you don't know your friend's way of up and you feel very awkward. Hey bro, what up? Hey, what up? It depends on the person, I guess, but I feel a little bit scared when people suddenly roll their eyes while talking. Japanese people don't do that, so when we feel disgusted, we just do like But American people, when they feel disgusted or shocked, they roll their eyes like And then I was like, so when it comes to saying just kidding, Japanese people don't really say just kidding in Japanese. So when my American friends told me a joke and said just kidding, and I was like, I didn't know how to respond to it. And also, speaking of just kidding, that reminds me of when I studied abroad in San Diego. One day I joined a kayak tour and we got in the sea and we went to explore around La Jolla Cove. And all of a sudden, somebody said, "Shark!" And I was like, what the f***? I was really panicked and I thought I'm gonna die. Seriously. Because when I was a kid, I would watch Jaws many times because my father liked it. So I remember the horrible scenes and imagine that, right? But right after that, the guy said, "Oh, just kidding." And I was like, oh my god. I didn't get used to this just kidding and I almost fell into having a distrust of other people. So please avoid saying just kidding to Japanese people. We don't get used to receiving just kidding and we don't know how we should react to it. So please don't say just kidding anymore. Well, just kidding. Literally, I was surprised how different the work style is in Japan and in the US. It's totally different. I'll show you how different it is.
いらっしゃいませ。こちらお預かりいたします。ピッピッピ。こちら500円になります。こちら1000からお預かりいたします。ポイントカードお持ちでしょうか。ポイントカードお預かりいたします。ピッ。こちらお返しになります。こちら1000からお預かりいたします。プロパン。こちら500円のお返しになります。ありがとうございました。
Hi, how are you? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I like your t-shirt. Where did you get it? Tokyo. Wow, that's cool. You're from Japan. Wow, that's cool. I've been to Japan 3 times. I really love Japanese food. Sushi, sashimi, tempura, soba, udon, karaage. I still remember the moment I tried real Japanese sushi for the first time. I was like, oh my god. My favorite sushi is tuna, salmon, scallop, sea urchin, taco, ika, unagi.
2,000 years later.
Here we go. Have a good day. Next. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video and I hope you enjoyed it. One of my dreams is to live in San Diego. That's my dream. See you in San Diego. Have a good day. Bye!